One of the reasons we are here today in this sacred place is our great friends at ATB Financial, when they were in Iceland, said, we must do this over here. And it's a great pleasure to me, for me to welcome Curtis Stange, the CEO of ATB Financial, up to the stage. We're going to show a quick video and then call you up for a few words. So thank you very much for being such great partners and inspiring this journey that we're all on here today. Thank you.
The simple act of banking can power social change. A spark of opportunity to graduate, connect, or access life-changing support. Something so ordinary, making the extraordinary possible. Ignited by people, driven by purpose, we lift up the world around us, weaving our profitability with our ability to tackle the greatest challenges Albertans face. Powered by our clients, we empower our community partners to do what they do best, to lead the charge toward a more prosperous future, to build a better Alberta for all. Because ATB was built to help Albertans, our clients, our partners, and the world around us too.
Get a little goosebumps with that one, don't you? God darn it. So great to be with you. Thanks, Matthew, and thank you, Alice, for the wonderful greeting and song and prayer. It's such an important part of who we are as a country. And so thank you for your time and energy and passion and educating us in the ways of Indigenous people. Very important, so thank you for that. Okay, so I'm going to talk a little bit about the journey of ATB and how we got to where we are. First of all, you get the CEO handbook, and you have to talk about numbers. This is important, right? It's in the manual. So we're the 7th biggest bank in Canada. And there's about 2,000 banks in North America, and we're in the top 50 banks in North America. So that's enough about the numbers. Much more importantly is that we're a purpose-driven organization. And we've been a purpose-driven organization for almost 84 years. We were founded in 1938. And before it was popular to talk about purpose-driven organizations, we were. And basically, you can boil that down to the fact that profits are important to us, there's no doubt. However, equally as important, or perhaps more important, is the journey our team members are on, the engagement of our team members, the clients that we have the luxury of serving, over 800,000 clients every single day, and the communities that we serve, and the fact that we like to give back to the communities that we serve. And importantly, the partnerships that we have with our vendors, our partners, and our suppliers. So basically, that pure definition of being a purpose-driven organization is something that we've distilled and embedded into the culture of the organization for 84 years. In 2018, however, we asked ourselves a different type of question. And the question was what we're doing good enough? Or was it defined as a small p organization? And was there a big P purpose organization that we could become? So in 2018, we asked ourselves the question is, could we actually be an organization that can help solve some of society's biggest problems? We asked ourselves that question. And so we started the journey by putting some very passionate, highly creative, highly skilled people in a room. And in 2018, after a few weeks, we let them out for meals and drinks and other things. But after a few weeks of work, we came up with and incubated our greater good strategy that we're deploying today. And what we knew, though, when we first incubated the strategy was that it wasn't backed by data like it needed to be backed by data. So we went on a search and we found SPI. So congratulations to Matthew and the team, and I hope Michael is getting better. But congratulations to Matthew and the entire SPI team for what you're doing. And we're just so proud to be the host partner at the summit, and we hope that this is replicated and we continue to make it better and bigger and more, even more aspirational than what it is today. So congratulations to the team. But our journey found SPI because we needed to be data-based in our decision making. And we were looking for what are the opportunities for us, these big societal opportunities for us in the province of Alberta that we can really lean into. And so through a 6 or 7 months of work and a lot of effort and a lot of data and getting to know the index, we came up with 3 different areas that we are focusing on. And that is access to education, access to support for mental health, and access to communication and information. And through the journey, this journey was identifying across 30 different communities that we had in the province, and then in aggregate, we came to know these 3 different focus areas that we had to focus on. The early years were not easy, because when you're identifying the 3 areas that you need to pivot to, they weren't necessarily the focus areas for us as an organization. And for us as an organization, we're quite philanthropic, and we're a really good platform for raising money. We have a big branch network, and we raise a lot of money for a lot of different organizations. So early on, I was hand in hand with Chet Matchett, who I think you know very well, the SPI team knows very well, hand in hand talking to some organizations that for years we were supporting. And it was important for us to tell our story and why we might be pivoting from supporting the arts, which is really important. However, how we disproportionately need to support access to education, access to mental health supports, and access to communication information. Because ultimately, the goal for us as an organization is to be a great bank and continue to grow and have a value proposition that is differentiated from the competitors. But long term, honestly, the competitive and the strategic differentiation is this. It's the big P purpose organization. So we've been on this journey now for about 4 years. And honestly, the journey is just beginning. We have to mature our metrics. We have to mature the responsibility, the accountability we have, the courage to have to really make a difference as an organization. And I would acknowledge our board chair who is here. If you haven't had a chance to meet Joan Hertz, Joan is here, our board chair. And as an organization, I can't tell you that when your board is equally as passionate and committed to being with us and actually encouraging us on this journey of becoming a big P purpose-driven organization, it's just fantastic for management, as you can imagine. So this is super exciting for us. Again, thank you to the partnerships to SPI. We're really keen on leaning in and continuing to evolve the index, and how do we continue to evolve with you. So thank you. Enjoy your time at the summit. It's our pleasure to host you. And again, I look forward to many more opportunities to do the same thing. Back to you, Matthew.